So this is our Globe Student Climate Research Campaign quarterly update. Thank you all for joining us today. We have a few things to go over today. We're going to go over participants in the SCRC, some IOP summaries, competitions and conferences, and then also upcoming dates. Let's go ahead and get started with participants. So here's our current summary of SCRC participation. You can see we now have 83 countries participating within the SCRCs out of 112. So we're 74% participation right now, which is really awesome. And you can see that each region, the number of countries participating, and we now have all the regions over 50% exception of Africa. So again, this is great. And in the United States, we have 44 states, plus Puerto Rico, Washington, D.C. participating in the SCRC. So how are these stats calculated? On this next slide here, I have how participation is calculated, and this can be done by entering data for an intensive observing period, or an IOP, participating in an SCRC focused webinar, which you are all here right now participating, becoming a member of the community on globe.gov, reading the Globe Scientist blog, completing a Climate Foundation's learning activity, developing and carrying out a research project, and also participating in a competition. And down at the bottom of the screen, I have listed some Globe web links, and I want to highlight a few of these things here. First off, the first one is the Student Climate Research Campaign web overview page. You can go there to join the community. And below that is the SCRC participation survey, which are those two items that have asterisks next to them. Each of them we calculate from people filling out a survey for us. And if you've already filled it out and since then have done an activity, like a learning activity or a research project, please go ahead and fill it out again. So again, that survey is available in the web links at the bottom. And if you want to read our Globe Scientist blog, that's also linked there. Okay, so next up are the IOP summaries. So first, we have the Great Global Investigation of Climate. I want to highlight on here we have over 1.7 million data points entered so far as part of the SCRC. So this is really exciting news for us. And I also want to mention why this data is so important. And I have an example here from Fayetteville, Arkansas. Recently, we had some very extreme weather in the United States, and two of our Globe scientists, Justin McCarroll and Sarah Tessenworth, wrote a blog about the weather extremes in the United States and other areas as well. And we can monitor these extremes by looking at data over a long period of time, which we have with the Globe database. So here you can see an example of maximum daily temperature values entered in Fayetteville, Arkansas. And you can see a passage of a cold front on about January 13th. It's kind of hard to see the dates on this graph, but you can see the temperature goes up and then goes down. So again, this data helps us look at weather extremes, and to have this data long term, we can look at other interesting things in the data. Next, we have our Climate and Land Cover IOP, and we have a new participating country. We're going to welcome a school from Italy. So we're excited to have them involved also. And I wanted to quickly show you the data entry for this. This is a cropped image of data entry from Marcy Burns. She's a teacher in Ohio. And on this, you can see she has entered 3 pictures since we have our new data launch in January, our new data entry launch in January. So you can see here we have 3 pictures from the south. And she has 3 pictures from each cardinal direction, but I had to crop it off to fit into the screen. But you can see again that they have these 3 pictures from the south, 3 from the west, and each time our picture is entered, you'll be able to see your new picture. And you can see that in the bottom here we have the direction the photo was taken. You can select the date of the photo and then also browse for your picture from your screen. So again, this is our new data entry. If you have not used it, we're hoping it's pretty user-friendly. And once the visualization system is continuing to be updated, database is updated still, you'll be able to see the pictures on the visualization system also. So again, you can see your own pictures through data entry, and then hopefully in the near future, you'll be able to see pictures in visualization also. Then we had our surface temperature IOP, which happened in December. We had 5 countries, 20 schools, and 472 data points. And you can see a few data points on the map. So make sure that if you're interested in that for next year, Dr. Stukowski will continue that again next year as well. Then we have our Phenology and Climate IOP, and we want to highlight a new extension we have available. We have green up cards that we're encouraging for this IOP. So the general idea of these, you take a picture of or sketch your plant. You identify important information about your plant, like the type, the location, your site information. You complete a green up card. These are available on the Phenology and Climate webpage, which you can get to through the link down here at the bottom. We have our related links again. And you complete your green up card, upload it to globe.gov documents file there, and then you can also look at other class green up cards. So again, we're encouraging students and teachers to complete these green up cards to share how their green up happens in different areas. And again, check out the web page for more information. Okay, so next is about competitions and conferences. So first we had the Globe Student Art Calendar competition that happened last fall, and we sent out calendars to all participants, and they turned out great. The artwork submitted was absolutely wonderful. We were very impressed with our Globe students for this incredible artwork. We have calendars for sale if you'd like any more, and the images are also available on Globe's Facebook page. We had over 100 entries, so it was very hard to choose the calendar competition or the calendar winners, but they were all fantastic. So we encourage you to check out the entries on Facebook, which is also linked in related web links below. And our next competition is the Earth Day 2013 video competition. The overall theme for this competition is how has Doing Globe improved our local community? We're encouraging students to share how Doing Globe has helped their school, their environment, or their community, and show us via video. There's a lot more information on the web page. I have linked that in the web links, the Earth Day video competition. We're taking entries from February 1st until March 8th, and then winners will be announced the 16th through 22nd of April. And we have lots of prizes like equipment as one of the prizes, or as the prizes. So we encourage participation, particularly if you need equipment. And this is about a 2-minute video. They were really fun to watch last year, and we encourage you to also watch the previous videos as well. Then we have our virtual student conference coming soon. This is our culminating event of phase 2 of the SCRC, and students should look at what is my climate and how has it changed over time. I wanted to give you a few important points at the conference, and then share a link with you at a later time. We'll have entries available from the 15th of March until the 15th of April, and the virtual conference itself is going to be open from May 6th through the 31st. We will have judges from the Globe International Scientists Network, and again, prizes for this will be equipment. And I've put some pictures of here of possible equipment you could get for participating in the virtual conference. And we'll have special awards based upon the IOPs. And again, I wanted to mention the web page will be available later this week, so please check for that later on this week again. So for the conference, you're going to need to submit different things. We're asking for an abstract, a research report, a video of your presentation, content information, and also a photo release. Again, these are all due by April 15th. Then, during the conference, we're encouraging students and teachers to watch reports with their students, ask questions and make comments, and also answer any questions and comments that have been on your report. Next, I have the upcoming dates. First off, for our IOPs, we're currently in February, where we have Phenology and Climate happening. We encourage you, of those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, to start looking at your trees for bud burst and for green up. Then in March, we have the Great Global Investigation of Climate, as well as the Phenology and Climate IOP. So again, make sure you're reporting your data and looking at your trees and your sites for bud burst. And if you've not already set up a phenology site, we encourage you to do that now as well. Then we have upcoming webinars. Today we have a quarterly update. Then on March 5th, we have our examples from Asia Pacific, the Globe Data in Action. Then Europe, Eurasia. We have a Scientist Skills webinar April 2nd about presenting your results. On April 23rd, we're going to see examples from the Latin America, Caribbean region. Another quarterly update in May. Examples from NINA in June, and also examples from North America. Then I want to talk about some events we've had. So yesterday was a Landsat 8 launch party. The Landsat satellite launched successfully yesterday. And if you want to see pictures from our launch party, you can go to the Facebook page and see how the Globe Program Office celebrated this. We had cake. It was wonderful. And also, Globe will be at the National Science Teachers Association National Conference in San Antonio, Texas in April. We'll be in the exhibit hall at the Globe booth. We have talks and also we have activities happening. So be sure to stop by the Globe booth to see what all is going on exciting and new with Globe. Then in August, we have the Globe Annual Partner Meeting. This is being hosted at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center in Maryland. And that's from the 12th to the 16th of August. Then from February 1st to March 8th, we have submissions for the Earth Day video competition I've already mentioned. Again, we're encouraging students to submit competition or videos about how doing Globe has improved their local community. And these should be about 2 minutes videos, more information available on the webpage. And again, from February 1st to March 8th, we will announce the winners on Earth Day and prior. So April 16th to 21st, those videos will be, the winners will be announced and shared. Then March 15th to April 15th, we're asking for submissions for the Globe Virtual Student Conference. Again, it's going to be an abstract, a student report, a video, content information, and also a photo release. And more information about how to write a report is going to be available on the webpage once we launch that. Then May 6th through 31st is our Globe Student Virtual Conference. It's our second one. And also I encourage you, if you want to go see the one from last year, which is this very small group, you can see the virtual conference entries from last year for ideas as well. And those are available on our webpage under Events, Virtual Conferences, or through the SCRC Research Campaign, or the Student Climate Research Campaign overview page, click on Virtual Conference. Then August 10th is when our Virtual Student Conference winners will be announced and prizes will be mailed. And then again, August 12th through the 16th, our Globe Annual Meeting. At that, we'll have our Student Science Symposium, also second event of this. And I believe we're going to have more information go out about that very soon as well. Partners and country coordinators should look for information with the Student Science Symposium. Well, I want to tell you all, thank you for attending. Our next webinar will be March 5th, and we're having Globe Data in Action, examples from the Asia and Pacific region. Our presenter will be Vinod from Nepal, and I encourage you all to attend that as well. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know here. And I also encourage you to go to our SCRC discussion forum, which is available. I have a link provided in the web links below. Otherwise, we're going to be here for a little while if you have any questions. Okay, I see a question coming in here. Oh, that's great. Are you planning on submitting this to the virtual conference, or could you fill out our participation survey as well? And Santiago, where are you from? Oh, from Spain. Wonderful. I'm going to tell you a few other things we have coming up too while we're seeing if has any questions. We have some a new activity we're going to share about the for entering MUC, or the Modified UNESCO Classification for the CLC. We have a teacher who does a kind of a crime scene investigation and identifying your environment. So it's be a cool activity coming out before long for the CLC as well. His students really enjoy doing it, and he shared it with us so we can share it with the GLOW community. Yeah, any other questions?